Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, 180. Check. Watch 54. What we got?
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to him. Hey, you guys got the turn.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
A gain of 18.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mariota now sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 73 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 55 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll run on first down. Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 48 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mariota. Over the middle. That's caught by Taylor. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Who are you? Mike, 58, right there. One.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On 2nd down, It's Lewis. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
I can't believe they even let you play. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. First down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To throw Mariota. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might...
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Final play of the half, Mayfield. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Browns are back in front. The extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mariota. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It got his man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Back near his goal line, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Point it right. Hey, Haywood.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Hey, alert! Check 3. Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They come out here in the eye. The Browns on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Come on now, let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go play action. Mariota. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53, Mike 53. He's tired of me.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Well, the screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
180. 54. I got one.
Well, they go with a tight end carry. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
180. Mike 54. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield caught left side. It's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. The 20, 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete, middle of the field to Humphreys. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Titans first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Mariota. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. Flush. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Seth DeValve, the intended receiver. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. Mariota now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On second down, Mariota again. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Titans on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Fighting through, and he's got space. Past the 20. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Strip that ball.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Olivier Vernon able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Stop your running.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Mariota to throw it, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they obviously